Hey, good morning to you guys. It's Monday, May 22nd. And I just wanted to do a really quick video that's going to save you guys some time if you're ever working with filler on a surface like this cowling here. Remember yesterday when I was telling you about the Total Fair and how good it is? It is good. It's very good. But one thing I've learned in the process of this is that you need to put it on extremely thinly. Otherwise, you're going to spend a lot of time sanding off the excess. And I don't care how thin you think it is. It should be very, very thin. It should look something like this, or maybe just a little thicker so you have some stuff to sand off. You can see here that the spot where I was trying to fill, which is that, what happened is I got it sanded all down and it felt smooth to the touch. I'd even close my eyes and wear the gloves like Andy from Boatworks today says. If you wear like a glove, you can almost have more sensitivity. I know it sounds backwards, but it's true. Run your finger over it and you shouldn't feel anything. And even then, I didn't feel anything. But then I sprayed my primer coat, did a wet sanding, and in fact I could see a ridge. And I know that ridge would be amplified once I managed to get my color and clear coat on there. So I just spent the morning wet sanding it down again. I got to put more primer on because of this. And if I would have just taken a little more time with the filler and really just smoothed it out and not left so much on there, I wouldn't have to go back and sand as much. And anybody that's actually done this process probably knows that it can be frustrating, because you spend all this time and you prep, and then you got all these stages you go through and the different grits of sandpaper, and then you look at it in critical light and you see a ridge and you're like, and then you got to go all the way back. You got to go all the way back to the back and do it all over again. So as thin as possible, just fill in as little. Like this particular case, there was just some little tiny scratches there that I was filling in, and I ended up putting filler on that whole spot right there and just thought, I'll sand it off. It's easy to sand off. Well, what happens is, as you're sanding it, you think it's gone, but it's really not. So you almost have to sand it down back to the fiberglass like you can see it there. So it's just really not. If you even think that if you see that green color, without the proper prep that you're gonna have an imperfection. Now this is a 2004, so it's a 13-year-old cowling, and I am somewhat of a perfectionist. I'm not really, I can go with imperfections and it's not that big of a deal, but I really wanted to learn this process. I mean, it's like, what better way to learn than this? If I needed to do this on a car or a body panel of a motorcycle or something, I could do it and I could make it look pro. So I took the extra time and I did it because, I drove the boat for 5 years with scratches and cracks and all that stuff, and no big deal. But those decals are $75 and the paint is $15 a can. By the time you're done with this is $150 worth of material to do a cowling. And, I really want it to look good. So, and I wanted to learn the process. I've got some friends who know how to do body work, and every time I ask them, like, hey, can you show me how to do it? They're like, they don't even want to deal with it, and I totally understand that. But anyways, hope you guys are having a good Monday. I hope that tip really helps you. Put it in the Rolodex in the back of your brain. And then you'll know for next time not to make the mistake I made. So, all right. Anyhow, you guys have a great Monday. I hope you're rocking it. All right. We'll see you soon.